Run, little man! Run! Don't die! No! Run! No! Ah, my first death. We spawn all the way back here. So how does this work again? So death. You are now a ghost. You can return to life by either finding your corpse or talking to a nearby spirit healer. Your corpse shows up as an icon on the minimap at the upper right hand portion of the screen. So we can see on the map our corpse is over there. That's a very, very long run. What happens if I talk to this person again? It is not yet your time. I shall aid your journey back to the realm of the living for a price. So what is the price? Return me to life. If you find your corpse, you can resurrect for no penalty. If I resurrect you, all of your equipped items will take 25% durability damage, equipped and inventory. I will do that. Yes. Remember, if you find your corpse, there is no penalty. Are you sure you want to have all your equipment take 25% durability damage? Yes, I do. I don't know if that's a smart call, but I really don't feel like walking all the way back over there to try and recover my corpse. I still have to go find some quest givers and some quest rewards people because this game is big. This map is big. You know, this is literally just like the starting zone of the gnomes and the dwarves, and it's big. And it's great, but it's big. Which are synonyms. Yes. So maybe he's like over here somewhere in like the path I haven't unfolded yet. And you know, I'm not sad that I just spent this time up there because now I've explored Namaragan. I've figured out those mobs are too strong for me. I don't want to go there yet. I've explored this part up here. There's like an ice cave over there in Shimmeridge. We've gone through the Ironforge. We have seen the lake. You know, I've just explored so much stuff. And I am not at all sad. I will, however, have to resummon my imp. And, you know, I'm probably going to look to unfog the maps as I go anyway. So, you know, I'm having a blast. So, yeah, I'm going to unfog this part and see if there's anything cool here. Maybe even Sir Rumbleshot himself. I should have emptied my inventory when I was at town last, but I'm already too far away now. I'm too deep in. I can't go back anymore. So, like, this is like a line where if I keep moving between this line, it's going to be like, Brunel Village, Iceflow Lake. Brunel Village, Iceflow Lake. Oh, well, Frostmane Hold is here. Something we were already looking forward to going to anyway for the other quest. All right, we have grouped up. And we're ready to go explore Frostmane Hold. Ah, the party is increasing in size. We've got Short King and Gene Case or something like that. This guy is not in my party, so I should not be assisting this person. This person does not matter to me. My party is already right in front of me. We gotta keep running at them. Gotta make sure we don't fall behind too much. And explore another cave. So we still have to explore this entire place, but... Oh! Well, that was relatively easy. So we killed the headhunters. We have explored this entire place, apparently, by just walking into this little area over here. I was kind of scared here because these mobs are, you know, level 8, level 9, level 10. I'm level 7. I'm a bit under level for this quest. But we have completed it, which probably means we're also getting a relatively nice amount of experience for it. Now, I still have to find Rumbleshot at some point. And we will, I promise. Oh no, am I dying again? No, run! I was trying to dodge using my V. Oh my god, I died again. No! My gear! Damaged items. The durability of one of your items is getting low. The paper doll below your minimap, so the one over here, indicates the damaged item in yellow. Find a merchant in town to repair the item before it breaks. Well, at least we don't have to go here anyway. Like, the quest is done. So actually releasing Spirit here and then taking the damage. I'm hoping the repair cost isn't too big, but we're going to just give that a shot. So my items are starting to break. Actually broken items. One of your items has broken. The paper doll below your minimap indicates the broken item in red. You can get the item repaired by a merchant in town. Until you do, you will gain no benefit from the item. So we have to go back here to Senior Whitebeard for the Frostmane Hold quest anyway. So that's really nice because, you know, we just kind of spawn next to him. Hi. Ah, EK, I didn't think you'd have much trouble finding the place. My directions are excellent, you know. Well, no, they weren't that great. Let me just finish up my report then. He brings out some paper and scribbles on it momentarily. There, well, now this certainly is funny. I don't suppose, EK, that you would mind doing me one last favor? Of course not. Okay, we have to yeet something. Yeet this small leather collar. I don't care about that. Actually, let me be a responsible adult and sell it for, 33 copper. At this point in the game, that's actually quite nice. So I think I want to keep the boar meat. I think cooking is one thing that I want to go into because it just sounds fun, like being able to cook things. I don't think I need like the health regen items. I never struggle with health unless I'm in combat and then I can't eat. So I'll just sell the health regen items just to keep the inventory space up. I think I want to keep linen cloth for some crafting purposes maybe. The crag boar rib, is that also a part of cooking? Maybe. I'll have to find like a storage unit or something to start putting these things in so I can save them. I also gotta find wherever the supply officer is so I can give that item to him as well to clean up even more inventory space. But here we go. Now we get the warm winter robe, which I will talk to him in just a moment. But let me take a look at my warm winter robe. Ah, look at that! Look at that! Look at me! You know, look at me looking all fancy, and look at me having like this nice little robe up here. Ah, it's nice and warm and wintry. So can I see how much that does for me? So my armor right now, it reduces damage reduction against a level 7 attacker by 8.7%, and it was 7.9%. So, you know, it most certainly does a thing. All right, Senior Whitebeard, what do you have on your quest list for me next? Excellent. Stop doing that. Take my report to Senator Baron Redstone. He's a sour type, so don't let his less than sunny disposition get to you. He's in Ironforge. See, I told you a quest would point me towards Ironforge, and I would have to go there to explore. And I'm actually looking forward to doing that. He's in Ironforge in the chamber where King Magni holds court. Don't know the way to Ironforge? Take road out of Caranos north, cross the bridge, then follow the road east. There are large banners flanking the road up the mountainside. By the way, if you might avoid mentioning how you assisted me, can't let them think I'm not working hard out here, you know? So deliver a Sinews report to Senator Baron Redstone in Ironforge. We're gonna get a bit of a... I actually like how you don't see the experience amount, so you don't know which quests are good to do and which ones are good to do. Also, pet trainer, what is that? Ah, friends, I only help hunters and their pets. Oh, cool. All right. So yeah, that's nice. I will still have to figure out. Like I don't like how I look like a hobbit right now with my large feet. I'll have to find a repair person. Also, there's a stable master here, but I don't. Wait, that's a mail system. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do some random stuff now. Find a repair guy. Maybe look up where the hell a rumble shot is, because at this point I feel like I've explored everywhere, and I don't want to spend another hour looking for him. So I'll probably just Google where he is so I can just get a move on. Anyway, I also need to find my trainer, who might be in here too. Yeah, lots of stuff to do. Ooh, the cooking trainer. I can teach you how to cook. Train me. So we can get apprentice cook, same system as we had previously with the fishing. We have some recipes here. We probably don't have the stuff, but it requires cooking level 10. I hope there's going to be a way to level it up to level 10. So apprentice cook, train. Once over again. Right, will I now have another skill? I do. Do I even need them on my bar? Like, can I just use them? Stuff like cooking, you probably don't use constantly. Oh, what is this? Escape artist. Escape the effects of any immobilization or movement speed reduction effect. It's an ability. Oh, I was unaware of that. So, cooking. Allows a cook to make basic recipes up to a maximum potential skill of 75. Requires meat from beasts and fire to make food. So, what we have now is we can make 5 roasted boar meat because we have boar meat. So, I mean, I might as well just create all, right? There's no reason not to. I like how there's a little sound effect. Listen to that. Like it's burning. And I'm also getting cooking levels for that. So I'm level 6 now in cooking. Which, I mean, can I actively use this as well? Like, is it now going to be food for me to consume? Yes. Restores 61 health over 18 seconds. Must remain seated while eating. So that's 61. And the normal stuff, well, I sold it. But the thing is, I don't really need it. But I can probably do something with it. So I'll see, I want to hold on to it, but I want to hold on to so many things. I'm going to assume that the guy I'm looking for, the warlock trainer, is like down here somewhere. But I also need to make sure that I keep money in my inventory to repair, because I think repairing should have a higher priority. So is the warlock trainer just not there? Like, is everyone here except for the warlock trainer? Unless I am just completely blind. I can train you first aid techniques. Train me. I mean, might as well just grab all of them, right? So here we go. Apprentice first aid. Once again, we have another skill here. It is first aid. We can make linen bandages, and these you can use in combat, I do believe. So these are very beneficial. This is why I've been keeping the linen cloth. I remembered something like this from my warrior. So we create all. We can probably create stronger ones as we gain more levels. You know, this is just going to give us a couple levels here. 1 level per bandage, it seems. Yep, there we go. And we can now put these onto our hotbar. I should probably start getting a second hotbar soon, just so I can like put buffs on there and food on there and stuff. So I don't need to keep it on my like usual hotbar. I think whenever you look at WoW players, you know, who are in like end game, they have like 7 skill bars, and it looks really funny to me. You can buy bag slots here. Oh, but they're quite expensive. But now I have a reason to really want to, you know, get money. Oh, that makes me happy. So I can, like, it feels good. Like, you know, you can buy 6 slot bags for 5 silver each, which I really want to grab, but I want to make sure I find a repair person first, so I actually have gear to be able to kill things. But you can also spend 5 times the amount, but get 2 more slots. You know, I like how that works, because that means you, like, it's a big investment, but those 2 slots, they add up, you know. If you have 2 slots in all of them, that's 8 more slots. Well, I guess my current backpack has many slots, so yeah, it's going to be 8 more slots just using these 4 equipment containers down here. Repair all items for 87. Okay, that is fine, because this means I still have 6 silver left. I know you can't see the inventory, but I have 6 silver and 17 copper left. So that means I can go and pick up the 6 slot bag and make my life so much easier. So what I got to figure out now is, because these are individual bags, I want them to all open at the same time, so I can, you know, have like the entire inventory open whenever I want. So there's probably going to be a keybind somewhere, if I remember correctly, where I can set it to open all bags by default. All right, so apparently it is Shift B by default. I think there is going to be a mod that can allow you to do that, and I think I may have had that on my previous playthrough, because I did play with some mods. But this time around, since I'm not doing that, I will just have to press Shift B. But that's perfectly fine. Shift B is something I can get used to. Oh, we also have Senia's report as a quest item. So the report we have to bring to the guy in the Ironforge says, a report on the state of the Frostmane trolls in the general area of Dun Morog. The trolls situated in Dun Morog are largely centralized in Frostmane Hold, a mountain cave on the western border. They have sufficient numbers to cause some concern. However, they seem more than content to stay in their cave. This is no doubt because they do not wish to incur the wrath of the dwarves again and risk total extermination. Their actions can be considered territorial, if anything, and it is. Well, that's an interesting way of writing things. Also, I have enabled player names for a bit, just because I want to explore this part of town a little bit and really see, you know, which NPC does what. So, yeah, I'll probably turn it off later, because it's quite distracting to have too many of them on. There isn't too much to explore here. There isn't too much town here. And I think what I'll do is I'll just head towards the big town, and I'll look into trainers and stuff there, because I'm assuming there's going to be more people there, and like, it's a big town, so I'm going to have a good time exploring that. Also, I enabled another hotbar, and I'll put stuff like my summon imp on there, because I don't have to cast that too frequently. I'll put my demon skin on there, because same reason. Like, my food is in here. That is fine, I think, unless it frees up another slot. I don't know how that works. Is this going to be... There's no hotkey for that, is there? It's fine. I'll just keep it here, okay? You know, we can move... I'm not really using that one too much. I can put the bandages in there as well. Just make sure the stuff I don't, like, frequently use, I can put in there. Also, I don't know if there's, like, a keybind for that, like Shift 2 or something. Oh, that allows me to swap through hotbars, but I don't even have those hotbars active. Okay, cool. That's something. I don't know what a keybind is for this, if there even is a keybind, but I can just click them as well. Like, it's not too big a deal for now. So I guess the way I'm going to explore this place is just going through the outskirts first, like through all of these, and then I'll move into the middle later for the Great Forge. There's so much to explore here, and I do want to properly take my time to really get to grips with this place, because I'm probably going to be spending a decent amount of time here. So this place is called, well, it's called nothing really, but it's got the Guildmaster, the Guild Tablet Vendor. Don't know what that is really. I guess I can buy the Guild Tablet for 1 gold. I don't have that much money, nor do I have a guild. So nothing much in here, but this looks like the guild area, I suppose. Also, trade chat seems to be quite active in here, which is nice. Good to see. Right, so this guy seems to be a sculptor of some kind. Sir Grand Mason Marbleston, a Royal Stonecutters Union. And he has quite some stuff down there, some books as well. Like, doesn't this just feel super immersive? You know, just having this entire town here with houses you can actually go into. I remember playing Guild Wars 1 back in the day, and one of the biggest problems I had with the game was you couldn't really go into interiors. And, like, on one hand, you're like, oh, yeah, that keeps up a lot of mystery because you're like, well, I want to be able to go in there, but I don't know what's in there. So you, like, kind of make up something in your mind, kind of. But just the fact that I can go in here and there's nothing really to do here. Like I can go sit on a chair. There's not even an NPC in this one. The NPC is probably like out working or something. There is like these look like weird Christmas presents almost. It's got like this random bear decoration, but it's nice just being able to go in here and explore the military ward. All right. So will I find a very militaristic people around here? This seems to be the armory. Yeah, the male armor merchant, the light armor merchant. But this stuff is much too expensive for me. Also, it requires like level 30 something. Like we literally can't even get there at this point because we just can't level up that much. Heavy armor merchant. Wow, speaking proves to be very difficult. I have turned into Arnold Schwarzenegger there for a moment. That was my Arnold impersonation. Apparently, didn't know that was coming out, but here we go. There you have it. Why is this pistol? Like, is this just like a decorative pistol? I remember all of those cutscenes. Oh, wait, where are we now? Like, did we just go upstairs and then... Yeah, okay. Look at that thing over there. That tunnel with the cog around it. It looks kind of cool. Hot coals. So much stuff to explore here. The Weapon Master. I'd like some weapon training. Oh, yes! Oh, I can't? Because I really want to learn to use different weapons. I think I can learn to use staffs, and I would much prefer using a proper staff, you know, as a mage, as opposed to a flimsy dagger. I mean, a flimsy dagger is really cool in Guild Wars 2, where, you know, there's skills associated with that. But in this game, I don't think I want a dagger. What can other weapon masters teach? Okay, Billywith, the Dwarven Weapon Master, right here at the Timberline Arms, teaches fist weapons, guns, one- and two-handed axes, and one- and two-handed maces. Wu Ping, the Human Weapon Master at Weller's Arsenal in Stormwind, teaches crossbows, daggers, one- and two-handed swords, polearms, and staffs. So we have to get to Stormwind, which is the human city. And then Ilyenia Moonfire, the Night Elf Weapon Master, resides at the Warrior's Terrace in Darnassus, which I'm assuming is going to be the Night Elf's city, where she teaches bow, daggers, fist weapons, staff, and throwing weapons. Okay, so we have a choice. We can either go to Wu Ping or Ilyenia Moonfire. It's just, unfortunately, the one person over here will not teach us the weapon that we want. But that's fine. That's fine. Axe merchant, blade merchant. Like, I like how they all have their own merchants, and it just feels nice. Like, one guy sells blades, one guy sells axes, and some people may say, yeah, it's very convoluted that all of these different vendors sell different items, and like, why can't you just have one vendor? But if I can give you an example from Guild Wars 2, for anyone who hasn't played the game, so you have these 8 dungeons, and I'm in the Hall of Arms now. That looks kind of cool. So the way it worked is you had these 8 dungeons, all of their own currencies, and all with their own vendors, and they were lined up next to each other. That was quite nice, and you would be able to go to a vendor with like the dungeon armor on as well, which made it feel really thematically appropriate. Then there was a change where all those vendors got turned into one guy, and I was like, not the biggest fan, but sure, that's fine. Then, because there were still at least different tabs within the merchant, then they merged all the dungeon currencies. So everything has been homogenized to the point now where it doesn't matter which dungeon you're running, really, because you can spend the currency from any of them, because they all share one currency now, on any of the armors, which makes farming them much easier, because you just choose not to farm the difficult ones, and you can farm the more difficult armors, supposedly, because, they were more difficult previously. You now just farm it very easily, because you just farm it through the easier dungeons. Anyway, we're not talking Guild Wars 2, we're talking WoW here today, but I did want to give you that example, and I really like how this game still, at least because, it's obviously classic, so this is how the game launched initially. I'm liking how the game has that setup going as well, where there's like, trainers for everyone, like warrior trainers here. There's probably not going to be the warlock trainer in this particular area, because this is like the the arms area, so this is where the warriors reside. But I like this place. These people are all sitting around this table, probably talking about war strategies or something, because this looks like one of those maps where people are like, yeah, you know, we're here now, and like the enemy forces are over there, and you know, how are we gonna try and attack them? But that's nice. So out of the military ward, and into whatever is next we go. Tinkertown, apparently, which sounds kind of fun. I want to browse your goods, sir. Do you have... I thought you had sunglasses on for a moment, but it's an eye patch. But that looked like sunglasses for a moment. All right, I don't need anything here, though. They have cherry grog, which sounds interesting. You know, I'm not really a beer person, but if someone offers me like that cherry beer, I actually quite enjoy that. Alchemy supplies. Empty vial. Right, we probably need to be an alchemist to properly use those things. Also, I just did like the eyebrow thing, like the thing that Asmongold does. And I think it's just a WoW thing. I think... Wait, fireworks vendor? Red fireworks rocket. Shoots a firework into the air that bursts into 1,000 red stars. I would try that, but it's literally like all the gold I have. So I cannot really financially commit to that, you know? But yeah, I think the eyebrow thing, it might just be an Asmongold... Sorry, it might be a WoW thing. Because I just did it as well, like, you know, with the eyebrows going up while I was speaking. And I think it's not an Asmongold thing. I think it's just something that WoW triggers in people. I don't know how that works, but it does. This is a cool little place here, by the way. Like, this just like... Look at this thing. This thing has a face on it. That's nice. That's really nice. So I think blue quests are repeatable quests. And I would go into looking at this stuff, but, you know, like daily quests and stuff, that's not something I want to bother myself with at this moment in time. I'll probably look into that later when I'm level capped. But right now, I just want to focus on, you know, the stuff I have to do once. And, oh! Deep Run Tram. Wait, this is a totally different area. There's critters in here. You know, I like how this game has a certain level of... Like... The textures are obviously very low quality, but the game has this really simplistic color palette where it's very, like, all the surfaces are very smooth, and then they add a little bit of bloom to it as well. And what that's creating is an art style that ages extremely well, where you can clearly see it's old. You can clearly see this is 20 years old, but it aged like fine wine. And, you know, I appreciate that about this game. I appreciate that about Guild Wars. There's like a train system. We can probably use that to okay, so I can't open up the map of the town here, but this can probably move us around town. Like, I really want to go check that out. Wait, are people in line here? Are these boxes for a quest or something? Into the box, me pretties. That's it. One by one you go. So I suppose we can do something with the rats here. Like, there's even like these waiting benches. Like, so much eye for detail, you know? I really appreciate that about this game. I can already tell, by the way, that just the amount I'm talking right now in this town is more than I'm talking out of this town. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be an episode that's literally just exclusively me in this town. Also, I really want to check out the train thing, but I don't want to be thrown off course or by, like, being somewhere else entirely all of a sudden. Like, I really want to just make the rounds here. And, you know, we've only had the military ward. We've only had a bit of the commons, maybe. And we still have to go through the Hall of Explorers, the Forlorn Cavern, the Mystic Ward. There's still so much stuff. I'm assuming the Mystic Ward also contains the Warlock Trainer, probably. It sounds like that. So, yeah, there's so much stuff to do, so much stuff to get through. And I'm going to shut up now as I move to the next area. Ooh, the Hall of Explorers looks pretty big. Ah, the library. Ooh, cool. This petrified talon was found off the southern coast of Stranglethorn. Ecologists believe this talon to be that of an ancient sun rock. Though the creatures feature prominently in primitive Tor mythological cycles, the existence of this talon suggests the creature truly existed at some point. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all of these things, but it's really cool to just have all these little bits of text here. This one I do want to check out, though. This one looks big and badass. The remains of the gargantuan red dragon were found in the wetlands shortly after the Battle of Grimbatul. Tyrannistrez was rumored to have been the elder consort of the Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if stuff like this makes a bit of a resurgence, because obviously the game right now in retail is in Dragonflight, and it's about dragons. I mean, that part I have understood, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of this old lore makes it back in there. And I always find it really cool when a game pulls from like really old lore and expands on that lore to make it much more engaging. I'm like I said, I'm not going to go through all of this stuff here, but I really do appreciate that there's so much lore to read. The old gods. Okay, never mind. I have to read this one. Here we go. There's pages. Oh my god. Am I going to go through all of this? Unaware of Sargeras's mission to undo their countless works, the Titans continue to move from world to world, shaping and ordering each planet as they saw fit. Along their journey, they happened upon a small world that its inhabitants would rather later name Azeroth. As the Titans made their way across the primordial landscape, they encountered a number of hostile elemental beings. These elementals, who worshipped a race of unfathomably evil beings known only as the Old Gods, vowed to drive the Titans back and keep their world. Wow, this font is a bit hard to read, guys. I'm sorry. Inviolate from the invaders' metallic touch. The Pantheon, disturbed by the Old Gods' penchant for evil, waged war upon the Elementals and their Dark Masters. The Old Gods' armies were led by the most powerful Elemental lieutenants, Ragnaros the Fire Lord, Thurzane the Stone Mother, El Akir the Wind Lord, and Neptulon the Tide Hunter, which I'm assuming is like the water equivalent. Their chaotic forces raged across the face of the world and clashed with the colossal titans. Though the elementals were powerful beyond mortal comprehension, their combined forces could not stop the mighty titans. One by one, the elemental lords fell, and their forces dispersed. The Pantheon shattered the old god citadels and chained the 5 evil gods far beneath the surface of the world. Without the old gods' power to keep their raging spirits bound to the physical world, the elementals were banished to an abyssal plane, where they would contend with one another for all eternity. With the elementals' departure, nature calmed and the world settled into a peaceful harmony. The Titans saw that the threat was contained and set to work. The Titans empowered a number of races to help them fashion the world, to help them carve out the fathomless caverns beneath the earth. The Titans created dwarf-like urban from a magical living stone, to help them dredge out the seas and lift the land from the sea floor. The Titans created the immense but gentle sea giants. For many ages, the Titans moved and shaped the earth, until at last there remained only one perfect continent. And at the continent's center, the Titans crafted a lake of scintillating energies. The lake, which they named Well of Eternity, was to be the font of life for the world. Its potent energies would nurture the bones of the world and empower life to take root in the land's rich soil. Over time, plants, trees, monsters, and creatures of every kind began to thrive on the primordial continent. As twilight fell on the final day of their labors, the Titans named the continent Kalimur, land of eternal starlight. So Kalimur, isn't that like the... Can I zoom out here? Zoom out, yeah. Kalimdor, yeah. So it's the other island. So it's talking about this island here. You know, I really appreciate lore books like this, and I can only imagine how big of a lore book that is in this game. Like, it's literally talking about like a war between old gods, new gods, like titans. Like, it sounds really cool. And yeah, I should move on from this place, because even though I'm not really into the lore of this game too much, like, I'm a sucker for like old school deep lore about old gods, new gods, all those kind of things. I absolutely love that, and I gotta make sure I'm not getting too invested, because I don't have time to invest myself into another game's lore like as deeply as I do in Guild Wars 2. It's just I don't have time for it. It's impossible. It's impossible, guys. It's impossible. Right, we are moving on to the Forlorn Cavern now. So this definitely looks quite cavernous. Hello, a demon trainer. Want to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place. Show me your selection of grimoires. Grimoire of Blood. Teaches Imp Blood Pact. So I want to grab that. I'm lacking gold right now, guys. I'm lacking gold. But apparently you can teach your demons things. Is it just all... Oh, there's also different summons. I mean, I was assuming there were, but I wasn't 100%. Do I want to teach my Imp Blood Pact? I do. Alright, so... Where would... Okay, never mind. I have to... not click it there. Here we go. Blood Pact. Give my... Oh, I'm in the chair. I have become the chair. So here we go. Blood Pact increases party members' stamina by 2. Wait, so is he summoning it automatically, or do I have to? Wait, here we go. Blood Pact stamina. So what does stamina do? Stamina gives me health. All right, so I don't know how much health it's giving me, but I now just always have more health because he can pop it on me. Oh, he always has it on me. It's just always on. Like there's no cost for anything. Like it's on me. That's really nice. It's just like it's a passive bonus from just having him active. And you know, more HP is definitely not a bad thing because I thought I wasn't going to die too much. I have already died twice. So, you know, I'm really enjoying exploring this place, but there is one problem, and that one problem is that I do not have any gold to buy anything. Ah, we haven't learned about swimming yet. So, swimming is much like walking, except you can steer downwards and upwards by holding down the right mouse button and looking in the direction you want to go. You will see a breath bar pop up when your character becomes submerged in water. If you run out of breath, you will begin to drown. Yeah, that sounds very fun to me. So yeah, swimming in this game, nothing too special, but then again, it doesn't have to be. It's fine. To be fair, there aren't many games with swimming that's special in any way. I think Guild Wars 2 is kind of like the only game that has like an interesting level of underwater combat relative to its land combat. I mean, New World doesn't even have swimming for some ungodly reason. Alright, so we are now in the Mystic Ward. Now, this is where I assume my trainer is going to be. The only problem is I will not be able to afford anything the trainer has to offer me, but that's fine. Okay, so we got a priest trainer. We have a mage trainer. Wait, a portal trainer. What is a portal trainer? I do not believe you possess the mental acuity to grasp the nature of portal magic. Is there a mesmer? Priest trainer? Priest trainer? Paladin trainer? Paladin trainer. Wait, where are the warlock trainers, guys? Why do I always find everything except for the warlock trainer? I will move up these stairs. Unless I just completely missed the guy and there is a warlock trainer like right there and I just didn't click him. But maybe he's up here. You know, he's like secluded from the rest. No, it's only... Actually... A priest trainer. Paladin trainer. Mage trainer. And Tisa a battle forge. Can I survive this? My legs! Oh, that's actually not too bad. Alright. Where is my trainer, man? Oh, this is a random fruit vendor. Look at her haircut as well. That's an interesting haircut. Hello. So she sells red shiny apples and Tel Abim bananas. Now, I don't have money to buy myself a good amount of bananas, but I could go for a banana IRL right now. Maybe I'll pick up a banana later today. Oh, this is the supply officer. Hold on. How are you? A waylaid shipment. We've had trouble with shipments going missing across Azeroth. If you find any, I'd appreciate if you could return them to me. The shipment's missing some items, but it will still be of some use. Thank you. Complete quest. So 1 silver and 70 experience. Well, I mean, to me, that's like a doubling of my money. We've also explored pretty much all of this place, I think, right now, except the one thing we haven't explored yet is the cool center part. Also, I see on my minimap that apparently the reports quest is due over here. That's the only place we haven't explored yet. So that's kind of cool that I'm ending here in the vault of Ironforge. Actually, am I? Or is it behind here somewhere? But there are bankers here. I can put stuff in my bank. Now, the thing I don't know for sure. I don't know if my bank transcends this place. Like, if it's a bank specifically for this town, or if the banks are accessible from anywhere. I don't know what I want to put in there, but I want to put at least these things in there, because I just don't know what to do with them. And if I ever figure it out, I can just grab them from here, but I don't want them hogging up my inventory space. Oh, and we also have the auction house over here, I believe. I think this is the auction house, because it says auctioneer. Ah, yes. Now, I haven't really played with this too much yet, and I'll probably check it out later, but that's not something I really want to put too much time into right now, because I don't have the funds to buy anything, I don't have the stuff to sell anyway, so at this point, it doesn't really matter, no. I'm gonna see if I can make my way into the Great Forge, so we can finally explore the cool middle part that we were missing. So it is a bit weird that we have found every single trainer, except for the Warlock trainer, and I don't know if there's a reason for that, but I had the same thing twice now, so... Are Warlock trainers just rare? Or am I just completely blind? The Great Forge. Look at this place! It looks cool. I really like this place. Alright, so maybe the Warlock Trainer is still going to be here. There's also a Griff Thurden, who I think that's a flight path. Alright, I think, yeah, okay, we have to go here to Senator, a Baron, a Redstone. We've got King, a Magni Bronzebeard here as well, and Royal Historian Arcasonus. Just a couple guards around here. Okay, let me go speak to the Senator. It would seem that my guards are becoming less discriminatory with petitioners. Well, what do you want? Make it quick. Send his report. He quickly pursues the report. Authority of the king? Has Magni taken complete leave of his senses? And that damned Whitebeard taken matters into his own hands, has he? The Senate will not be pleased to hear about this, not one bit. What, are you still here? Wait, what? Are you still here? Go, before I call the guards. Well, at least, we complete the quest. And there's one final part now for us to explore. It is just this area, and then then we finally explore the entire place. And on one hand, I'm really enjoying exploring this. On the other hand, I'm still enjoying exploring this, but I'm also looking forward to going out there again and starting to level up and adventure a bit more, because it's a nice balance of doing different things here. And I'm gonna play a ton of this game today, apparently, because I'm already over 2 hours in, and I have no intention of stopping. Oh wow, if you hover your mouse over the icons in front, you can see, for example, on this one, it says the Bronze Kettle. That's probably like an inn. Or not an inn, like a weaponsmithing thing. There is a Deep Mountain Mining Guild. Then in the back there, probably is going to be something else. Here, the Thistlefoot Arcanery. The Ironforge Physician. So potentially in here, maybe a Warlock Trainer. Enchanting Supplies. Journeyman Enchanter. And a Warlock Trainer. Nope, an expert enchanter. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need a trainer. I can do things myself. I am perfectly capable of doing things on my own. But then here, we have the flight path. So the Griffin Master. I need a ride. So where can we go? Okay, you don't know any flight locations connected to this one. Travel. You have clicked a flight master who trained flying beasts to carry passengers from one location to another. For a minimal fee, you can swiftly travel from the other flight masters that you have interacted with in the past. When you discover a new city, finding the flight master will allow you to return easily in the future. Yeah, I'm looking forward to uncovering some flight masters. I haven't gotten any of them so far yet. But then again, we've only explored one map, and we haven't even fully explored that one. Imagine living here, like you wake up from your bed. Well, there's no bed up here, but that's fine. You wake up from your bed, wherever it might be. Maybe it's downstairs. And you just look at, you look at the flight master here. It's probably quite busy here because it's quite noisy with all the, the people coming around here and shopping, and the people, flying away on griffins and stuff. And the griffins themselves probably make some noise. But, you've got a nice scenery here with these little, well, not little, like these enormous drops of lava. Like, it looks quite cool. I guess you get used to it at some point, but yeah. Alright, so I think we've explored pretty much everything there is to explore here. I am honestly extremely curious how long this section of the video, if not 2 videos, is going to be, because I just spent well over an hour exploring this place, and I had a blast, but I'm gonna see if I can edit that down to something like somewhat watchable, so it's not just like 4 videos of me like exploring this place. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go back out now and try and find Rumble Shot. Rumble Shot will be found. I promise we will find this guy and we will give him back his ammo. But yeah, I'll probably look up a YouTube video or a guide or something, because I can't be bothered to explore the entire map like 4 times more. Someone just sent me a whisper. How many money give me for my sign? What? How many money give me for my sign? Is this guy? What is he saying? My sign? What, my sign? What even is sign? I'm actually honestly really curious. I just went to grab some coffee real quick. Oh no, he runs away. He must be like, oh my god, this noob. This noob, he doesn't know anything. He is so terrible. I've got a Hearthstone here. So yeah, I grabbed myself some new water. I grabbed myself some new coffee, because I had been going for 2.5 hours and I needed to refill my drinks. But yeah, this guy must be like, I'm trying to like sell this guy something, and in the meantime, this guy doesn't even know what is being sold, and I will not be scammed. I promise. No one's here. The light protect you, Warlock. What? Did I click that guy by accident? Probably. So I have looked up a guide on YouTube, and well, where is he?